So I'm out early. I'm doing some, I think it's going to be major cleanup in the perennial borders today. End of July, it's been hot, and I'm going to groom everything up to make it look fresher. It's going to feel better to me, and there's a lot of spent blooms, so I'll be showing little snippets all morning long. Hopefully I'll get a lot accomplished, and then I'm going to try and we're going to get rain, so I want to get in and rake up the leaves from the willow tree and put that in the compost. So just a lot of things that are going to make us feel better in our gardens if we can get out and groom them up while it's cool. Because the heat is not only hard on our plants, but it's on us, and get up early and it makes it that much more fun. So it's quiet. I'll keep you posted. Pulled up that volunteer squash, whatever it was, because it was killing out my Ken's oregano, and it has such a pretty bloom. Plus it was just making me hot watching it smother all these plants. So I'm cleaning up Roguchi and whatever daylilies are falling over in this bed. They're getting cleaned up. If they can't stand up, they're getting cut off. Rose campion, been a beautiful little flower, but it was looking so shoddy next to those beautiful Shasta daisies. So you're going to cut these back to an inch or two, or wherever you can see new growth with your rose campion. But it already looks brighter to me. And in the large perennial border, I'm just going through my normal stuff, deadheading, but I am doing some weeding. I'm cutting back the yarrow that is flopping too much, because I love my little Bonica rose. It's showing a lot of growth. It's beautiful. I've trimmed back some of the old foliage. Go down. When you trim them back, go down to a leaf of 5. And if you want it to grow away from the plant, pick the leaf that's going away from the plant. And you seldom want anything going into the plant, particularly a rose, because you want air to go through that plant and sunlight. So here I go. This is so great. I'm loving it. I'm cleaning pathways, which creates a little better airflow in this heat, and my plants will be happier. Where I've trampled down some daylily fawns, those are going to come up. We'll be able to see the pathway, and just, again, neat and a nice, clean, clear path. We're having a little breeze this morning, and where that was closed, you can see air flowing through it, air flowing around. Oh, look at this. I know that it's getting into this border, and with air circulating, the plants will be happier. Look at my pathway. We can get through here now without tripping on things that are past. And you know, what a nice view this is, which I don't get you back here enough. I'm going to carry on. This is a good morning. In the chandelier bed, I've been working in here, and you can see that there is room for air to circulate. Not a lot of weeds. Some parts of my gardens are weedier than others, and you saw me working on this a couple weeks ago. There's still some neat and tidy things on the ground that I can clean up. A bunch of nice cleomes to bloom here, but right in here, I'm going to call this my zinnia hedge bed. I'm going to get in here and just create airflow, pathways, clean up the dead. There's not a lot of weeds in this part of the garden either. Interesting, isn't it, how that works? But it's a beautiful morning to do this, and when you just get the urge to do it, don't even hesitate. It'll make you very happy. Well, it's been about an hour and a half, and I'm just so pleased with everything I've gotten done. I'm just working on these last 2 beds, the purple tree bed and the grass bed, and I was just walking through there doing an assessment, and for some reason you never get as weedy or unkept as the other, so this should be so done, you know, within the next 30, 45 minutes, and then we'll take a little walk through. these are my foxgloves, and I let the seed heads dry on them, and then I cut them back. I just drop the seeds, spread them throughout the garden, and usually have real good luck with germination. So all that's left is the cleanup of the garden and me. Oh, it's wonderful, and I feel good about it. I'll just turn you around and show you how it looks. So outside of the piles of spent debris, leaf structure, I've gotten in there and able to walk through. It highlights the hydrangeas. I've cut some of those back, and those invincible limettas, they say they could repeat bloom, so I've cut back. They do bloom on new wood, so I've cut back all of the really brown pieces you can see here laying on the ground. And wouldn't it be nice if I got a little rebloom on those? But, you know, just getting rid of the tired daylilies behind this hosta bed looks gorgeous. Now it's like you can see your eye goes to what's in bloom and blooming, and I have things yet to come up and bloom. So that little rose in the back, boom, that knockout rose, looking good. Anyhow, a lot accomplished, and it makes the shade garden now looks even more beautiful since we cut back those dead ferns. And we'll look around here, and everything is looking so much tidier and fresher where it needs to. Hey guys, you can tell it's the next day. After I did what I was doing, I thought I was going to come down and just start cleaning up. I got the mower out. Mainly just to pick up the leaves and cut off the high tops. But then I thought I'm going to go inside, eat some lunch, because by then it was 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I'd started at 7 in the morning. It's 7:30 this morning. I did get it cleaned up, and then it rained, and my rain barrel is full. The garden looks so refreshed. I'm so thankful. You know, when you wake up as a gardener and you tell yourself you need to go through all your gardens. I got through all my gardens, weeded them, checked on the plants, touched all the plants, deadheaded. And then it rains, and look how everything is standing up. Everything looks refreshed. I'm refreshed. There is just something to getting in and doing it, and nothing refreshes your garden. No matter how much watering you do, you can stand there, count 20 seconds on the big plants, 10 seconds on the small, but it never looks as nice as it does here. So anyhow, you can see I got everything cleaned up. My pathways are clear. The poisons are dug out and cut out. I don't have to worry about that. And I don't think I'm left maybe one little spot on my ankle, but everything is tied up, looking neat and tidy, loving it. You can see back through here. What I love now is I can look through my perennial border, and you can see airways. That was my big thing yesterday. I was telling you about I wanted airflow. They needed airflow. Now you can see the plants that are blooming. My white phlox is gorgeous, but look at the beautiful purpley pink that you can see now coming out in bloom. The asters will be starting soon. You know, everything has moved ahead 3 weeks earlier. Usually it's the middle or the end of August before I have to do this, what I call a perennial border refresh, but that's okay. You know, we're learning to live in the new zone of 6B here in Western West Virginia. But anyhow, I wanted to mention too, it couldn't have been a better day. I cut back all of my foxgloves that I'd let them die back and their seed heads dry. And I got to scatter those. I think I showed those in the video, and to get a rain on them. Same thing with my larkspur. Over in that border, I still have larkspur in bloom, but I took the seed heads that were in this border, tossed them everywhere. What a perfect thing to do. You know, they got wet and they're in the soil. One thing I want to bring up too is back here by my invincible limetta. They say they will repeat bloom, and what I'm going to do, I've cut back several of these really burnt heads, and I'm cutting back just to the first. I'm going down to the second set of leaves from the top and cutting those back. And I'm going to put in a little bit of rose tone to see if I can get a rebloom in some areas on my Limetta hydrangea. So we'll see. They say they do repeat bloom, and with our summer the way it is, it's possible that it'll have enough time into the fall to rebloom, which would make me very happy because I love when the new heads come out and they look a little fresher. Here's a couple new ones that have popped out. They'll probably be smaller, but it'll refresh, and that's what we want. We want a little refresh. So everything is looking fantastic. Look how the hostas stand up after a rain. And you know, you get a lot of rain when you come down here into this really dry shade and everything looks muddy. And it is. So that speaks to me that we've gotten so much rain and it looks so good. And I'm so pleased with how it looks. It was well worth the sweat equity I put into it yesterday, and to look at it this morning. I've just loved it. So anyhow, that was my summer perennial border refresh, and the rain came. So thanks for watching Gardening on the West Fork. I'll keep you posted as things, you know, progress through the rest of summer. Thanks for watching, and stay nice and cool. I have a jacket on this morning. Unbelievable.
Look what I got on.
Oh, wait, before we go, Reg came downstairs. He didn't know he was going to be helping me today with this little good morning video. It's 7:30 in the morning. Never thought. But look, look what he has
Very
on.
stylish attire, baby.
Yeah, and it is Clean Sweep Wednesday, which means the inside of the house gets cleaned. Usually the outside, but I did that on a Tuesday. And then he and I clean sweep the house, and he goes grocery shopping. So he is advertising for Gardening on the West Fork this morning. Or else that's the only shirt he has clean. Who knows?
Well, that may be.
Yeah. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and enjoy your day today. Bye, guys.